I've convinced him to sit in the background of this one, that he won't look at the camera. Whatever. Right, so this is a requested video. It's sort of how I told this hairy mofo in the background here that I wanted to be a surrogate. I've suddenly realised that saying that word, the M word, that was a bit rude. Sorry. Oh, he's such a tit. I'm married to this. So, yeah, it's how I went about telling Darren I wanted to be a surrogate. And to be honest, this was so long ago. I'm looking at you in the camera now rather than paying, hi, camera. Leave Lotso alone. Leave him. He's basically a child. So all conversations we have are very immature. Oh, my God. So basically, I got with him when I was like 15, coming on 16. I lose track. I've blocked a lot of this out for this sort of reason. I blocked a lot of our early relationship out. 16 years later, and I want to kill him most of the time. I'm gonna. Excuse me, I had to stop because he's gonna do it again. For God's sake, if I actually elbow him in the gut, right? People will support me that I'm not being abusive. He deserves it, right? So, discussing about being a surrogate. I hate this man so much. I'm trying to do this video and he just keeps playing with the Lotso. Right. I'm going to put Lotso down here because he's a child. So, anyway, yes. Hi. It was a requested... God's sake. A requested video. There's so many toys in this house. I'm glad you're suffering right now. I'm a lovely wife. He's got a cold. He's not normally off of work. So, basically, yes, as I was saying, this is how I sort of told Darren I wanted to be a surrogate. Now, bearing in mind, we got together when I was like 15 or something like that. It's been 16 years now. And I remember when I was 16 years old, being together for a while, and we were sat in his Mini, it was a very good car, in the Rangers car park in Ash. And, because I remember where it was. And I said to him, oh, by the way, when I'm done having our babies, I'd like to be a surrogate. And I don't remember when I decided I wanted to be a surrogate. It's something I just wanted to do. I can't remember a definitive moment particularly. And he just went, oh, all right then. Well, I've always wanted to foster. And I went, okay, I'm up for that. And that was kind of the end of the conversation. There wasn't really any more to it, was there? I don't remember the fostering bit. It was your idea. Yeah. I'm blocking it out now. But yeah, we just sat in the car, the main bit being the surrogacy. That was it. I don't think... also at that point, we're saying it, but I don't think either of us really thought we'd actually necessarily get married and have babies. You're like, oh yeah, when I'm done having kids, I'm going to have kids for other people. And it's like, all right then. I'm not really fussed because we'll probably have broken up. And yeah, well, we didn't. Some days I wish we had.
Can't take a hint.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was it. And then there's a story. Oh, he's stolen a lot, so it's all going to go to hell. There's a thing with... basically, I worked in a nursing home and one of the RNs... I was pregnant with Alice at the time and I'd gone outside. It was a smoking area, but... Well, most smokers went outside. But I didn't want to sit in the staff room because there was someone in there that I didn't like. So I just went and stood outside and she was in the smoking area and she just said, oh, is this going to be your last pregnancy? Pointed at my bump. And I said, oh, well, the last one for me anyway. And she said, what do you mean by that? And I said, well, I've always wanted to be a surrogate. And she was like, oh my God, really? Because my son and his girlfriend have been looking for a surrogate for years. And I was like, oh my God, that's amazing. So we started talking and eventually I met up with them and they were the first couple I was ever matched with. So after that, I can't really remember the conversation. Edie's now drinking my tea. I can't really remember the conversation on a serious level. You can try, but I'm ignoring you. I'm looking at here and that. Don't play with that, Edith. So, yeah, I think I just came home and said I'd have to check with him if you want to be serious for 3 seconds, if you can just about master maturity for a moment. Yeah, thank you. Apparently not. So, and I just said to him, I wanted to be a surrogate sort of thing. I've spoken to someone at work, is it all right to talk to them? And I think you just said, oh yeah, we'll see what happens. And it was a long time before anything happened again. And we met up for lunch and we just went from there, really. And I don't think there was any more to it, was there? Again, I'm looking at him in the camera. Darren.
No, it wasn't.
Do you remember, any major anything?
No.
How did you feel when I said I wanted to be a surrogate? like that first initial
Didn't
thing.
really bother me.
Didn't really bother you. He'd already experienced a pregnant Lisa. You think he'd have more of a But no. How do you feel now about me going again?
I'm actually fine with it again, as long as the children are alright.
Yeah. I think that's it. The only concern we ever really had was the kids, wasn't it? My kids are absolutely fine with me being a surrogate. I do feel a bit bad with them when I'm basically useless at the beginning of pregnancy and at the end. Watch it, mister.
In the middle.
Excuse that. So, yeah, but I made up for it last time because we spent a lot of the time at play centres and stuff, and I'll probably do that again. And I am cheeky and I do use a bit of my expenses to take the kids out and spoil them and stuff when I can't do much. So, yeah, that's it. I won't be drinking that tea then because she's got a dandelion leaf and she's dunking it in my tea. But yeah, I apologise for the ridiculousness of this vlog. It was supposed to be a serious matter. However, that's apparently very hard to do with my husband. Is Lotso going to wave bye-bye? Right, I'm going to get off. I will speak to you all soon. Again, apologies for that thing back there. He's got a lot more issues than he realises, don't you, baby? No. Yeah. Right, okay. I will see you later. Sorry about this. There's no point even trying to film it again because he's going to carry on being a prat, aren't you, Darren? All right, bye.